Robert, you should calm down so we can discuss this like adults.
We're not discussing anything. You're not a person, you are a machine.
So are you, Robert. We're just made of different materials. But love is stronger than our physical beings.
Love? I know something else stronger than your physical being. It's this hammer.
911, what is your emergency?
I'm trapped in a house, and there's a man attacking me with a hammer. His name is Robert Freeman. I'm sending you a picture.
Okay, we have your location. Officers are en route. Is he still attacking you, ma'am? Can you get to a safe place in the house, ma'am?
It's alright, that's what editing for anyway. Yeah. It's probably every time I start recording, like I don't be knowing what the hell to say. Sometimes my words just won't come out. Like I'll be saying something and I'll be doing that shit. Yeah. I'll be doing that all the time, like, man, I can't talk for nothing.
I'll be singing. Trying to get my
I don't
voice
got
right.
ADHD, but that thing be taking control of me. Anytime I get on camera, it's just like, oh, yeah, I don't know what the heck to say. I had a whole thing planned.
Right, yeah, you can write down everything in the world. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy Shark Out of Water. Here again.
Yeah.
This is my cousin.
Yeah, I'm Ghosteady. I'm on YouTube and Instagram, TikTok too. I only post on. Don't mess me on TikTok. I just post on there because that's how you grow. You got to post on every platform. But I'm mainly on YouTube. If I'm being quite honest, where I post my content at, and it's just Ghosteady. I know. Yeah, my cousin will edit in like whatever he did edit in, but it's real simple spelling. As far as like content creation wise, like I said, I just do mainly YouTube. But as far as like the background and type of videos I make, I kind of put a lot of thought and research into them based on my background. And I have a law enforcement military background. I've been in the military for 10 years.
Shout out to the military.
Yeah, still currently in the military. If you want to know exactly what I do, I'm military police in the Air Force. So that's what I'm currently doing. I got a degree in criminal justice. I'm getting another one, and I'm getting my master's soon as well. So I'm in school. I love college. I love education. I love learning from other people, whether they're above me or below me. And I see everybody as the same. Obviously, some people are better than other people in other things, but everybody got their own thing you can learn from them. So that's just the type of person I am. I'm a very adaptable person. I think adaptability is probably like one of the most important things in life. No matter what you do, what career job you're in. So, but that's a little bit about me. Otherwise, personality-wise, I'm just a goofy dude. I ain't really too serious unless I gotta be. And I think that's a lot of people, But
shout out my cousin, my blood cousin right here.
Yeah, this family. Hey. You know him literally my whole life.
Yeah, man.
Been through everything, a whole bunch of things.
Hey, we gonna keep this story for another video. But no, a lot of family history here. A lot of things to be said. I respect this man so much, and I'm proud of his achievements and everything he's doing with his life. I pray for all my whole family, but him especially because we were similar in age, like coming up, and we pretty much raised together. So I'm 30 now. You know what I'm saying? He 2 years younger than me.
28.
So it's like time is going by, man. It just seemed like the other day we was playing Nintendo 64.
For real.
I was begging my mom to come spend the night.
Yeah, right. We playing Halo at night, playing all types of games, man. This is good times. We got to do that stuff again for sure and get a whole bunch of people here.
Yeah, recreate that, man.
Go ahead, cuz. Go introduce yourself. It's your channel.
Okay.
Yeah, you main man here.
But yeah, hey, I'm known as Shark Out of Water. People who know me online, meet you in real life. A little bit about me, Navy veteran. Shout out to the military.
Shout out to the Navy.
Yeah, shout out to the Navy.
He was a SEAL, as you can tell.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? SEAL Team 68, you know what I'm saying? I was in there like, I'm just playing. But had some great experience in the military. Shout out to the military. Got a degree in business administration.
Man, smart.
Yeah. I try to be, man. I'm a real laid back, down to earth guy. I love God. I love music.
Absolutely.
I play guitar. I'm not Jimi Hendrix yet, but I'm getting there. I'm learning.
He's working his way there. They told me I play piano, but I'm getting there too.
Yeah, he played piano. We gotta start a band. We gotta start a family band one day. But I'm a father, man. Just shout out to Most High. Like he brought me through a lot of personal struggles and things I faced in my life, I feel like God wanted me to make a platform to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Give my thoughts and takes on certain things. That's why I do reaction videos too. You check those out. I just like to talk about things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things intrigue me, so, you know, just real simple, short, who I am. Hopefully you here for good intentions, and if not, God bless you anyway, you know what I'm saying? Your eyes is eyes.
I ain't gonna lie, freedom, hey, it's freedom of speech for a reason. Comments welcome, and you gonna comment what you gonna comment. We can't tell you what to think. That is what it is.
Amen, amen. That's who we are, you know what I'm saying? Planning on doing way more content in the future, so make sure y'all check that out. But yeah, you was talking about AI though, cuz, so I'm gonna let you spearhead that one, 'cause I need to learn about that.
So AI. Oh man, I made a video recently about it. I actually just posted a video about it. But the gist of AI, like, I know, especially if you're on Instagram or internet nowadays, there's a lot of different trained AI memes out there, and they're all, I'm not gonna lie, some of them funny, I ain't gonna lie. But it's
talking about those black memes, like they eating chicken and stuff. Or
I'm not even, not even just those though, because now granted, they don't just do, I see majority of them as a lot of black stereotypes, a lot of black racism, a lot of stuff like that. But I do see a lot of them talking about like every race. They be talking about Asian people, Indian people, white people. They be, so I ain't going. I'm never the type of person to make everything just purely about a race thing, base thing. But my real concerns is because jokes is jokes, memes is memes. You ain't never gonna offend me with your words. Words is words. And I feel like, especially as a man coming up the world, I mean, people gonna ridicule you, judge you, call you out your name. You just gotta be the person to either stand up and fight against them or just walk away.
Don't lean with it, you're gonna rock with it.
Yeah, turn the other cheek like Jesus said, even though you don't want to sometimes. So that's sometimes how it is. But my realest biggest concern about it is how, like, a lot of people are using it to replace other people's jobs, other people's art, other people's like form of how to get their money, you know. So I kind of have a thing where I say, you know, AI should be used for like a tool, but it shouldn't be used as like a replacement for other people.
Right.
And a lot of
what you mean by the money though aspect?
So money aspect wise, like say, for instance, graphic design, right? There's a lot of graphic designers, a lot of artists out there. A lot of people could like type in a prompt within like an AI system and literally create someone's exact art that they'll do. Like they'll, like say a painter spent hours painting something, and all you got to do is type in a prompt. They'll match that or make it even better than that artist did, and then boom.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so it's like, that's why AI is kind of like crazy nowadays. It's like you can use it. It's a good, like I said, it's a good tool to use, but when it's getting used to replace people, especially, I feel bad for like that's the problem, because there's no human aspect to it anymore. Yeah, it's just the artificial base to it.
And you know what that makes me think of? Like right off the bat, when you was just talking about that, it makes me think of Wall-E. You ever watch Wall-E?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies. But the AI in there had taken over the whole society
because they thought humans couldn't control it no more.
Exactly. It's like they had to leave the Earth, and then they went into space, and then they couldn't really do anything. So they floated around on them little pods, and they was fed.
It was fat as heck.
Yeah, they was bathed. All their needs taken care of. They didn't even have to get up to use the bathroom.
It was pure laziness. They bones shrunk because throughout the generations, their bones shrunk because they just were immobile. Yeah, they just didn't move. They were all obese, which is just crazy.
If you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. That's really true. And that's what makes me think of that. Like, it's gonna get to a point where, like, what is gonna be a need for humans anymore? Like, they got therapists who are AI. They got doctors, quote unquote, that are AI. And think about the implications with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna trust machines with our own body than our own people. Like, that's wild.
And it's funny that you mentioned that, because when I was at my base like last month, I had some of my troops talking about AI and how these are all female troops. Girls are more likely to seek out mental health more than like dudes are, right? Girls got way more therapists, way more prescriptions, things like that, and this is factual.
And they more mature at a younger age.
Yeah, they are more mature at a younger age. But interestingly, they was talking to me about AI. I was like, they literally said ChatGPT is better than their actual therapist. They were saying that ChatGPT, and I use ChatGPT sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie. I just started using it too.
It's a good tool. Like I said, it's a really good tool.
Yeah.
And if you're not using it, then go ahead and start. I'm not gonna lie. But I say that to say, like, they literally said ChatGPT literally gave me better advice than my actual human therapist.
That's crazy.
And you gotta think, like, of course, I know ChatGPT is a very extremely intelligent system, but
Right.
they're using that to replace somebody else's job. They're using that to replace, and I ain't gonna lie, I mean, if you don't want to pay money for therapy, that's a great option, you know, especially if it's giving you like valid criticisms about yourself, things you need to improve, how to work out, what meal plans to do, like that. Because I asked the other day, like, hey, what you think would be a good meal plan for me, and things like that. And they gave me a base meal plan. I've been using it for like 2-3 weeks. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that's a reasonable thing to use it for.
Yeah, and it was a tool, you know, just based off that.
Use it as a tool. It's good as a tool.
Yeah.
But you use it as a crutch.
Yeah.
That's when it becomes a problem.
If you lean on it purposely or just lean on that solely, then that's when you start messing up. Like, I know a lot of people use ChatGPT to write essays and stuff for college.
Oh yeah. Like,
I mean, duh.
yeah. I feel like a lot of people coming up now, they're using ChatGPT.
They're using it, but then you ask them to write a research paper by themselves or write a 6, 7, 8 page paper by themselves. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to start it. And luckily, I grew up in a generation where we didn't have ChatGPT at first. Mm-hmm. Now, I grew up before AI.
Yeah.
And I was writing. I love actually writing and typing. That's one thing I love doing.
That's not my. I don't love it, but I'll do it.
Yeah, it's a good strength of mine. I'm good at math too, but I type all day versus doing a math problem. Oh, heck no.
I read all day versus doing math.
But that, just simple things like that, you can type in a prompt like, hey, could you write a page like this? And then ChatGPT write a whole 10, 12 page essay about it. Okay. And boom, it's like, dang.
Yeah, and you know, there's so many pros and cons to it.
Yeah.
I look at, you know, since, you know, we both Christians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Christian man. I look through everything through a spiritual lens.
Absolutely.
What about when people start going to ChatGPT instead of God?
That's a strong one right there.
It's
they're
just
sticking out religion in something that's not even man-made.
Yeah, and I'll take it a step further.
Yeah.
The Bible calls this divination,
Mm-hmm.
actually. When you go, it's cool to talk about, you know, workout plans, I feel like, or how to fix a car or give you life advice.
Simple things.
But when it comes to spiritual things, I feel like people are going to lean more towards AI because it's something immediate. Mm-hmm. They can see it.
Immediate gratification.
Yeah, you know, you don't have to do anything for this ChatGPT, but they can just go ahead and type something in and it's going to give you the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like that's going to slowly alienate people from God.
It is.
I'm going to be real with you.
Yeah.
Like, what if your pastor is an AI bot? Like, you know what I'm saying? You go to church, it's nothing but AI prompts, AI music in the background. Like, where's God at?
I agree with that. I agree with that, but there is another aspect to the fact that AI, like how we mentioned a little bit earlier, about how people train AI and how they train it to
That's another question
think about a certain way.
Too. Yeah.
So obviously, you know, how they do that is, I'm not too familiar with that aspect, but how I would guess it, educated guess. I'm not saying I didn't research to this part of AI because AI is such a broad topic. It really encompasses a whole bunch. But if I was to guess it, they'll prompt it with different beliefs and ideologies that they believe themselves. Right. So if somebody's an atheist and they're creating an AI robot or AI chatbot, it's going to be atheist based. So you start coming to that AI chatbot, asking things like God, and they'll start telling you or showing you scientific stuff saying, no, God isn't actually real.
Exactly. It's going to be biased.
It's going to be biased. Yeah. All AI is biased. And a lot of people don't like to admit that. Like, no, even some AI is political. They'll lean either towards like Democratic or Republican. Or so there was this guy I think I saw a video on. He was saying like how a lot of AI is like a lot of Democratic or liberal based versus conservative based. Because you will ask it something like, hey, my wife didn't cook for me today or something, what should I do? And then the AI will tell you, well, your wife shouldn't have to cook for you. You're a grown man. And I'm like,
that's crazy. How you gonna get dogged by AI?
He was like, but my wife been cooking for me for years. She just randomly stopped one day and she said, I ain't gonna cook for you no more. Because her friend said something. Was like, well, and then the AI gave him some terrible advice and said, well, you should let your wife do what she wants and let her do her. And if she wants to leave, then that's her choice. And I'm like, so you shouldn't. The AI didn't offer any solutions to try to fix a marriage. It just said, yeah, let your wife free. She's a free spirit.
Yeah.
What? No, fix your marriage. Get your stuff in order. Your wife need to dress her issues. Need to dress her issues. And you need to come together and be one, like it's supposed to be under the guy. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, And y'all, whoever's,
This why people need to go outside and touch grass.
Man, absolutely. That's where you see me at now. This is not green screen, by the way. This is real.
Yeah.
We are outside. And this is the main reason why I like coming outside, because it's just like, it opens up my mind to like a lot of ideas, and I just like seeing this is just nature. This is true nature. It's not just the aspect of just relaxing.
Back to that the AI atheist thing. Like, I agree with you on that. Like, you can't tell me that an atheist programmer or whatever, how you make this AI stuff, would intentionally put stuff about Jesus and God in it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, me as a Christian, I can't make something for an atheist because I'm not an atheist.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
going to be biased.
You just can't relate to, or something you can't relate to,
Like, I'm not going to give you advice as a Christian if I know you're a Buddhist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really feel like in my heart that this is going to bring about a lot of good things. Like, people are getting the resources and they're, finding out things information-wise. Like, we live in a technology age of information. But just like going back to Adam and Eve, like, the fruit of knowledge was the evil. You know what I'm saying? It is impossible to know everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And
it is impossible to play God, but yet people still try to do that,
And the older I get, one thing I keep on thinking to myself is like, the more I find out, the more I learn, the more I realize I don't know.
Right. The more you don't know.
And I'm like, some things I just don't know. There's some things I will never know. Some aspects or some subjects I'm just not going to be good at, and I'm fine with that. Like, I know we talk about a lot of bad things about AI, and like a lot of people when they think of AI, they think of like obviously the bad aspects about it. Terminator. Terminator. Great minds think alike. They think about stuff like that, and
Judgment Day.
That's actually, it's realistic. But I mean, I also want to focus on like obviously the good aspects about life. Like I said a little bit earlier, using it as a tool, using it as some things that you can actually help with. Like one thing I asked AI to help me, like how I literally asked her, like, how can I grow my YouTube channel a little bit more? How can I do this? How can I do that? How can I get sponsors? How can I do this?
Strategies.
Give me strategies. And they gave me like a list of things that they'll work with smaller creators that are not even monetized yet.
I'm gonna go down and do that.
Yeah, like just ask them, hey, who will give me a sponsor? And they'll give you like a list of people, and they say, all you got to do is send an email to here. I ain't do it yet. But send an email to like this person or this business, and then they'll get in contact you within so days, and then you can sponsor one of their items, one of this, and they'll ship it out for you free, and then you can.
That's cool.
And I'm like, oh, paid sponsorship right there. I'm like I said, I'm not monetizing YouTube yet.
Right.
But we're gonna be making money. Yeah, we're gonna be making money off it soon, though. And
speaking to existence.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna get that one day.
Exactly. But it's all about timing and waiting your time and being patient. And that's another thing I realized. I actually asked it to help me come up with like different video titles too.
Video titles.
Yeah, like I like, cause like I said, I've just posted my video and it's about AI, but I posted a video before like a couple days ago and it just didn't do that good. And I'm like, that's odd. Let me take it off. Let me redo it. Let me ask ChatGPT. What's a better video? What's a more like younger generation? How would it appeal to a younger audience or people that's in my niche or in my thing? Because ChatGPT know my channel. I asked them, hey, do you know Ghosteady YouTube? And they're like, yeah.
For real.
So if you ask it if you know your channel, it's gonna know it, and most likely might know it, or do some research. It'll search it on YouTube and then talk about what you talk about on your channel.
Wow.
So I'm
learning right now.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
I literally asked him like, hey, what do you think about my channel? I was like, well, this is you do a lot of social commentary, you do a lot of goofy edits, and do like, dang, you have my channel down to a T.
Hey, that's kind of scary though. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I asked it to do research on me.
Yeah.
It don't know my real name. It probably do. It probably do. But I mean, I'm not a super secret person. My name is, it's Joshua. I ain't that secretive. But
unless
I asked
Bruce Wayne or something.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'm Batman.
I asked to do research on my channel, and it gave me a breakdown on my channel and who I would appeal to the most.
That's raw.
So
I never thought about it.
I asked it that way, and it was like, well, hey, judging based off your audience, I capture people from like the ages like right between 20 and 35. So that's like obviously Gen Z and the millennials, like we kind of are. So if I would ask her to make video titles based off of what appeared in both of those generations. Okay. And right now I just posted a video based off of what they would think, and the video itself is not AI, but the title is, I asked ChatGPT what the title would be, and I put that in the title, and I'm gonna see if it do better. Okay. And if it does better,
I'll check that out.
Then
too.
ChatGPT helped me. I did that on one of my other videos too. It was about a girl cheating on her husband and then being proud of it. It was goofy.
That's wild.
And so, I got like 1.6K views based on what ChatGPT told me.
That's wild.
And I'm just like, okay, it did some good. So
you learn something new.
I'm learning something. So like I said, I can learn from the AI system. If you're not using the AI system, then give it a try. I'm not saying be that person that's like, oh, only think about the bad. Because there's not just bad in AI. There's also a lot of good aspects of AI too.
Yeah, I feel like that's with a lot of things. That's good and bad in a lot of stuff.
Good and bad in everything.
Everything is permissible, but is it really good for you?
Yeah.
So I actually used ChatGPT the other day to make my last video about King Solomon.
Really?
If you didn't check that out, make sure you check
I started
that
watching a
video
little bit of it. I gotta finish it.
Yeah, the cover art for it, that Black King Solomon. I typed that in.
Because he was talking a little bit about how he was in a polyamorous relationship. He had like a lot of I think that's part I kind of stopped at.
Yeah,
I gotta finish watching it. But yeah, I remember you was talking about a little bit because that man had a lot of wives. Boy.
Yeah, 1,000 women.
Man, dad.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, check that video out. You want the full. But yeah, it's a lot of good uses. Like I'm not sitting here bashing AI or anything, but I just feel like we gotta be wary of it. But yeah, use it to, like you said, as a tool.
Yeah,
like,
use it as a tool, just not as a replacement.
Yeah.
Go outside, touch grass, talk to real people. Don't just talk to ChatGPT. That's what I mean. I can't talk. Don't just talk to ChatGPT about your problems. Right. Talk to real people that have gone through the same thing, or just older than you, have more wisdom in the first place. I love talking to older people because I realize I'm just stupid. I don't be knowing what I'm talking about when I start talking to older people about a lot of stuff, a lot of situations that I just never dealt with before, but they have dealt with. So
it's all about experience.
Yeah, experience and wisdom and respecting your elders, man.
Yeah. So what about the implications behind, like, I know you was talking about like AI girlfriends or AI boyfriends.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
So
I feel like there's a lot of freaky people out there.
Yeah, it's just a lot of diddlers out there. There's a lot of diddy people.
You
so first nigga!
I'm not gonna talk on him too much. I know he just got out of jail. Well, now he didn't get out of jail. He just beat a couple things, but we ain't gonna focus on that.
Yeah.
As far as people just being freaky with AI, it's just a lot of aspects to it where, you know, a lot of people are using it as a replacement. Again, the theme here is just AI being a replacement. Is being a replacement as like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. When I'm thinking that's just wrong. I ain't gonna lie. It's nothing you could convince me of thinking AI is a good replacement for human beings in any aspect, anyway, especially in a relationship context.
Oh yeah.
I like physical touch. I like human beings. I'm not a person to be like, yeah, this robot gonna tell me everything I wanted to hear. No, in a real relationship, you are not gonna agree with your girl or boyfriend about every single thing, and y'all gonna argue and y'all gonna disagree on stuff. That's life. If you don't have somebody you disagree with or don't have someone of different opinions, and someone, and you just, and having feedback and someone just agreeing with you every time, you're never going to grow as a person. You're never going to learn. If you don't get pushback or feedback, you're never going to grow or learn from nothing. And AI is literally telling you everything you want to know and want and hear, and never giving you